the Chi-Town experience on the flight. Let me go tune in to Keek on the mic. He gon' make sure we get our news and highlights. When you get on YouTube, you better hit the like.
With all the new coaches now in place on the Chicago Bears, it sounds that new Bears defensive coordinator is looking to make one major change that will seriously take the Chicago Bears defense to the next level. Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. As always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Bears fans, first and foremost, happy Sunday to every single one of you guys. I just wanted to come on here on today's episode of Keek on the Mic really quick and give you guys a sweet little update in regard to the Chicago Bears defense. Recently, Jalen Johnson actually spoke to the media as all the players were returning for the voluntary offseason program for the Chicago Bears. And he was talking about the outlook that new Bears defensive coordinator Dennis Allen has for the Chicago Bears defense. And to me, it's a very promising direction that Dennis Allen and vision that he has for the Chicago Bears defense, a vision that I can really see taking this defense to the next level. As we all know, ex-Bears head coach Matt Eberflus also played a 4-3 scheme defense, just like Dennis Allen is bringing here to Chicago. But everyone knows with Matt Eberflus, he played more zone, so he kept everything in front of him and just wanted the guys to rally to the football. It's going to be a little bit different with new Bears defensive coordinator Dennis Allen, that he also plays a 4-3, but he is looking to play more man coverage, more attacking style of defense, just a little bit more aggressive in terms of how he's going to run his defense here in Chicago. And that definitely benefits someone like Jalen Johnson, meaning that he's going to follow all the number one wide receivers around the field. And it also helps a guy like Tyrique Stevenson as well. I think it's going to benefit this defense. And that's why when you're looking at the type of players that Dennis Allen is trying to bring in, he's trying to bring in players. That means edge rushers, linebackers, defensive tackle. He's trying to bring in players that have a lot of speed. We recently just had an interview also with Dennis Allen and Ryan Poles as well. And this is what was revealed on the type of players that Dennis Allen is looking for. They said speed, speed, speed. He wants a very aggressive and attacking defense, especially on the defensive line. It's attacking the man in front of you, not so much playing laterally, two gapping or even penetrating in gaps. It's really just attacking the offensive lineman in front of you and creating disruption in the run game. Then also it's being able to bubble back into the quarterback's feet to make it uncomfortable there too. That mentality is definitely going to be there. That's something will get done. So also when you look at what Ryan Poles has already done this offseason, you look at Dayo Odeyingbo, you look at the additions of Grady Jarrett as well. Guys that are always on the attack, guys that are going to make the quarterback's life a living hell, right? And then you look at what Javon Dexter coming back, looking a lot leaner. They're going to play him more at defensive end. And also he has the versatility to play defensive tackle as well. Same with Dayo Odeyingbo. But this new look defensive line is going to be an attacking defense. Of course, the corners are going to be more aggressive as well, which once again, that fits the style of Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, and Tyrique Stevenson. And then even the linebackers being super fast. You think about Tremaine Edmonds being 6'5" and what he can do athletically as a linebacker. TJ Edwards being a super fast linebacker as well. I think this new vision that Dennis Allen has for the Chicago Bears will definitely take this defense to the next level. And you look at the type of players that Ryan Poles may be targeting due to the type of defense that Dennis Allen wants to run here in Chicago. And you look at some of these prospects 40 times. You look at edge rushers, James Pierce, a 4.47. You look at some other edge rushers like Shamar Stewart, a 4.59. Landon Jackson, a 4.68. He also has really good length when you're talk about Landon Jackson. Notable defensive tackles, Derek Harmon, a 4.95. Darius Alexander, a 4.95. And also CJ West also has a 4.95 as well. And then linebackers, Eugene Asante, a 4.42 40-yard dash. So Dennis Allen is looking for speed, speed. And once again, when you're looking at Javon Dexter, he's coming back leaner. That means he's probably going to be a little bit faster. You play him at DN. They're probably going to be trying to find a defensive tackle that has that attacking mindset, the relentless effort, a defensive tackle that is super fast, that can, really get to the quarterback on any given down. So once again, I think it's going to take the Chicago Bears defense to the next level. Just wanted to give you guys that update on the vision that Dennis Allen really has for this Chicago Bears defense. So Bears fans, let me know down below in the comment section how you're feeling about the vision that both Ryan Poles, Ben Johnson, even Dennis Allen have for the Chicago Bears defense. We already know that we have probably a top 10 unit on paper in terms of the talent that we have on this roster. And of course, Ryan Poles is going to go into this NFL draft to probably add yet another edge rusher or defensive tackle that really fit in the scheme of what Dennis Allen is looking for. But I think with Dennis Allen, this defense can really take the leap, talking about being inside the top 10, maybe even a top 5 defense. And I'm being really optimistic about this defense. Of course, when you look at the defense last year, they struggled against the run, but you get guys like Andrew Billings back. You're getting guys like Jaquan Brisker back. Of course, once again, you added Grady Jarrett, Dayo Dangbo, looking at Javon Dexter, how he's coming back in shape. You have Montez Sweat. And once again, you could still add yet another edge rusher or defensive tackle in this year's NFL draft as well. So I am super pumped up. I'm about the outlook of this Bears defense and what Dennis Allen is going to mean for them being a top 10 unit this season in the National Football League. But Bears fans, before I let you guys go on today's episode of Keek on the Mic, I want to do a quick fire 7-round Chicago Bears mock draft as well. Once again, I'm not going to go in deep detail about every single player. But once again, I just want to do a little Sunday mock draft here on Keek on the Mic. Here we go. In round 1, pick number 10, I have the Bears taking running back Ashton Jeanty out of Boise State. In round 2, pick number 39, I have them selecting defensive lineman Omar Norman Lott out of Tennessee. Then with pick number 41, have them selecting tackle Donovan Jackson out of Ohio State. In round 3, pick 72, I have them selecting safety Kevin Winston Jr., a guy that had a partially torn ACL last year, but if you look at his 2023 tape, he was really impressive. Could have definitely been a first-round pick in this year's NFL draft if he didn't have that partially torn ACL last year. Then in round 5, pick 148, have them selecting wide receiver Kyle Williams out of Washington State. Round 7, pick 233, have them selecting Zach Frazier, cornerback out of UTSA. And then the other round 7 pick at pick number 240, had them selecting guard Clay Webb out of Jacksonville State. Once again, that was my rapid fire 7-round Chicago Bears mock draft. Maybe on another episode of Keek on the Mic, I'll go in a little bit more deep detail. Once again, Ashton Jeanty, I have a feeling that if he is there at number 10, the Chicago Bears will make him a Chicago Bear in round 1 of the 2025 NFL draft. So give me a quick grade down below in the comment section on today's rapid fire 7-round Bears mock draft on Keek on the Mic. But as always, Bears fans, make sure you guys continue to hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. And make sure you share this episode of Keek on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, back for all new Bears podcasts right here on Keek on the Mic. Thanks, guys. And as always, bear down.
You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Keek on the Mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Keek on the Mic. You can go and subscribe because I be on it right. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Keek on the Mic.